Coach Mathis, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. The temperature is kind of boiling outside a little bit, which is great as well. So, and you can hear some great news about football to potentially start when it comes to our strength training, conditioning training. It's pretty much coming out to be a great day.
And so you mentioned it. So on June 8th, it's been announced that the UIL is opening up practices for high school football. What does this mean for the possibility of games actually starting on that time?
Well, there's hope. There's a lot of hope right there by us beginning to practice and, I shouldn't say practice, but, start our strength conditioning camp. I mean, that's going to be awesome by doing that. But I think it gives us hope. And, everybody's lit of hope right now, just especially the way things have been going around in the state of Texas and across the world right now. So a little hope is not bad right now. So we're going to take it and hold on to it. And hopefully we can start up in August as well.
And how are you excited? How excited are you to get the band back together, get the boys back in working, and get practices going?
Excited. Miss our kids. We know we've been having Zoom meeting with our kids, our coaching staff. I should say my coaching staff is doing a great job all year long and talking to our kids and making sure that we continue to know where our kids and how they're doing and how their families are doing. But to finally just to hopefully see them in person and be able to talk to them and be around them, that's a great thing because we miss our kids and love our kids. And, we have our own kids. We're fun to see those guys and happy to be around our own kids. But also those kids are my kids as well. So I can't wait to see them.
And, Texas is the first state to open up football workouts. How important is it for us to get through these practices safely with the eyes of other states watching us?
Well, I think it's very important. I know that the UIL is going to make sure that we're going to be safe, and their number one priorities, just like our number one priorities, are these kids. And they're going to make sure that we follow the guidelines and making sure that everything is safe and in order for our kids to come back in a proper way. Because you have a lot of parents that are concerned. You have a lot of coaches that are concerned and want to make sure things are done the right way. But most importantly, our kids are safe. So I'm waiting for the UIL to come back and just tell us all the rules and regulations that's going to be coming along with this. Because I know right now they're doing a fantastic job in operating this whole serious virus right now, and they're doing a great job and continue to put out information to us. So we're just waiting back to hear from those guys, and just most everything is going to be safe.
And one of the big things that, not having spring ball, the guys they've been conditioning, but they're not exactly in game conditioning. They're not exactly in the shape that you would probably have them in if you guys were out on the field practicing. How long do you think it'll take to get your guys in full game shape and full on practice mode now that on June 8th, you're going to be able to bring them back with you guys all together?
Well, I'm going to really rely on my experience in doing this. I have some coaches on my staff that's been doing this before. I kind of relate it to track. When you're getting those kids in condition and track, you just can't go out there and run a 10-5. You got to bring them back slowly. And the same thing with football. You have to bring our kids. You're going to have to bring the kids back slowly. You better have a plan in place because if you don't have a plan in place, you could injure them and things could not go as well as you wanted to. So we have a great plan in place. Good thing about this, I've been doing this a while, and we're going to touch base with my staff, the rest of my staff this week, and let them know the plan that we're going to put in place here at DeSoto. But excited about it because, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to always getting our kids in shape, and I'm always over it. So I'm going to accept the challenge, but we're going to make sure that our kids are safe, number one.
So when I was playing, I had coaches say it takes 3 days to a week to get out of shape, but it takes 21 to get back in, and it's never fun getting back into shape. But it's a good thing that you guys stay on your players to keep them going. Have you heard about what some of the UIL guidelines to be able to make sure that you guys are practicing and keeping these kids safe is yet?
No, we have not. I mean, the first thing that we received today was the email that came about that's saying that we could possibly be out there June 8th with our kids, and that's the only thing we've received so far. So I know that they're going to give us ample time to be prepared and to get the information out to our coaches and to our supervisors here, which is our superintendents and our principals, as well as our parents. So they're going to give us plenty of time to have our kids ready, and information is going to be taken out and going to be taken out to heart. So we're just going to sit back and we're ready for those guys whenever they do it. But I know they're going to do it in a prestigious way. They're going to do it in a careful way, but they're going to do it in one way, and that's just to make sure that our kids are safe.
And, for high school sports enthusiasts, this is a huge step in the right direction. Did you ever think that y'all would be able to, or we in the state of Texas would get a real chance of starting the season on time, even though you've been trapped in your house for the past couple of months?
Well, didn't know. Actually, we didn't know. We were hoping to. I know our governor is really trying to make sure that the whole state is safe, and I know that the UIL is doing the same thing when it comes to our athletes and across the state of Texas. So, I think they were hoping the same thing, that it would start on time, but you just never knew. We didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, everybody was talking and everything. So I basically just focus on our kids right now and just making sure that our staff is ready to go and that we're able to be ready to when we did get the phone call, I did get the email, and we received the email this morning. So we're just waiting for the rest of it. But I'm glad it's here. Really am. I'm glad at least one step is being taken right now, and that's a good step.
And my last question, and I'll let you go. How excited were you and your staff when you got that email, you opened it and you saw that, oh, it's June 8th. Like it's right around the corner.
Well, you know what? There was a couple of dates that were out there. I know June 15th was another date that was out there, and I was shocked to see June 8th. I know that they were hoping for June 8th as well. And, when we received it, I was fired up, as well as my staff. I mean, we've talked to some of those guys this morning, but at the same time, we've been here before. We've been talking to our kids and everything. And, you want June 8th to get here to make sure that it's going to happen. So I'm just going to sit back and wait for June the 8th to get here to make sure it really happens. And that's when I really get more excited than I am right now.
Well, Coach Mathis, thank you so much for your time, and good luck to the DeSoto Eagles going forward.
I appreciate it. And thanks for having me on this morning. And you take care of yourself and be safe out there.
Thank you, sir.